Ladies and gentlemen, good day, good day, good day. This is Garfield Waller with another episode of Rock the Mic. I have some very exciting guys here for you this evening. Very, very exciting. And I think you're all gonna enjoy this one. I think you're all gonna enjoy this one. So while you're watching this, guys, if you like what you see, click the like button. In fact, whether you like it or not, click the like button. I want you also to subscribe. Make sure you're subscribing to this. And please, please share this video. Regardless of what happens, share it with a friend. So, ladies and gentlemen, listen up as we do something here. Please, listen up, guys.
When the rain falls, my rooftop leaks. Go and call the carpenter and tell him just to come here right away. Fix the roof while the sun shines. Don't you wait until it rains. Fix the roof while the sun shines. Don't you wait until it rains.
Okay, guys, the song you were hearing is from my guest this evening. This is from my guest this evening. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to a recording group. These guys have been at it for a good while, and here they are. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a rock the mic welcome to Lincoln Chain. Guys, welcome. How are you doing?
Give thanks.
Bless and love. Give thanks, bro. Give thanks.
Okay, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome O'Neill, Kasha, Tah Seti, and we're waiting on Paul. Paul will be up in a minute. Okay. So, guys, how are you this evening?
We're doing
How are you
fine right
all?
now.
Yes,
Everything
sir.
cool? Everything
Understand.
cool? Good, good.
Yes.
Glad you could all make it, man. Glad you could all make it. Everybody, this evening, I want them to hear about your story. I want them to hear where you guys started, where you guys are coming from, the problems you guys have had, and the struggles. And we know, as we say, with every struggle, there is going to be sweet success. So, Tah Seti, do you want to take it away for us, please, and explain to us where you guys started? How, when, where? Go ahead.
Well, we started in the group officially started in 1986 in a place called Tryall. We started out as a trio. We rehearsed for about 3 years before we were introduced to Jack Ruby. And introduced to Jack Ruby, we recorded our first album, which is called New Day.
New Day. Mm-hmm.
So from there, Jack Ruby died, and 2 years later on, we recorded another album for Exterminator label out of Kingston. That album was called Stop. Both of those albums were released on the Ras record label, and they were released worldwide.
Hold it a minute, that's it. I don't want to jump the gun. I want to go back from the very, very start. What brought you guys together? What brought you together?
Well, for it was Kasha and Kava who first started the group. They were both going together as brethren, you know, and they were working out together as Lincoln, not as Lincoln Chain yet, but just working on some vibes, you know. And I was introduced to them by Bruce Walters. Before that, I wasn't doing any kind of singing or anything like that, but I love the music because I grew up around sound systems, where sound systems play music in my era, you know. And I love the music from that time, you know, because even my mother used to buy a record and stuff like that. Even though we have a lot of old records, you know. So I was a listener of the music and loved the music from a long time, you know.
All right, hold it right there, sit down. Let me hear how O'Neill put in. O'Neill, how this thing start? Let me hear your side of
I
it.
was always involved in music, even before Tah Seti. I was
Mm-hmm.
involved. I was already involved in music. With me and my two other brothers for too long before involved in a more
Ladies and gentlemen, the interruptions you hear is because all four guys are
what's
in
happening.
totally different parts of the world, okay? Two are in the US, two are in Jamaica. So we're having some connectivity issues. So, O'Neill, you still frozen?
And Kasha,
Yeah.
share some
Yep.
ideas in the meantime while I bring in Paul.
Okay. Yes. Me and Paul were going. I used to sing with Donovan first. Then I leave Donovan, and Donovan go solo. And then
Okay.
yes, I met Paul. Me and Paul grew up as brother. We all grew up like as brother because
All right. Mm-hmm.
yes, and we started to, you know, Paul a sing and come and say, well, I like your vibes, So hear me. We go back up, we do some backup singing into brother. So we started, and it started for a good while there, up at the trial.
Okay.
And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we're there, and I'm singing, and we're getting music together, we're getting tune together, that if
Good.
there
Mm-hmm.
is a recording, we are ready. Same times, Dwight used to come up there also too, and Dwight was a very, he's a talented youth, and Bruce Walters, you know, put
Okay.
him on to
Mm-hmm.
us, put him on to our group, and we say, all right, you're up now. We could go and work this year, sir. And everybody say, all right, let's go. And we started to write more tune, and we started to sing together, sing and sing.
Uh-huh.
And then we have a little problem with the name of the group now.
Okay. Yes. Yes. I want to know how you come up with this thing, Lincolnshire.
Yes.
Explain that to
So
us.
yes, so when I said this name, this one said that name, that name. So kind of deep meditation, I say, what we have to find something where we know that, you know, it's gonna sound, give 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 the world a little puzzle board. This link and chain, you know. So we come up with the name link and chain, and
Mhm.
man, I say,
What does
well,
it What does it mean?
well, it means the struggle, and it also means the strength, I, I,
Okay.
I yes, I see it on both sides, two sides, strength and struggle, you know, coming from our motherland under the link and the chain, you know. Um,
Okay. Makes sense. Makes
yes,
sense.
yes, I know. I mean, so
All
well,
right.
it's not, mm-hmm,
Hold on a minute, Kasha.
yes,
O'Neill, you look like the youngest one in the group, right? How did you get involved in this?
See that spot here? I also we all started out from, right in a building. It's a burn down building and it have a garage, The garage a solid wall. So when you sing on I also it give you a nice echo. So we all started here. You have Kasha sitting down over there. And when pan out some more, you can see Carver and O'Neill a reason. And it's DJ Tah Seti talking to you. So normally you'd have under your so foundation, you have Lincoln Chain, you have Donovan, you have Fullness, you have the Black Survivors, The whole of it come up here so come rehearse. And each man sit down. Under the almond tree, I'm going to pan out and show the almond tree. Still there from in the 80s. So the almond tree over there so. When a man that sit down over there so and I listen to the group or the artist who
But
is
that's
rehearsing at the time, and we give our views, we add the option to say to anyone at the bridging them that maybe that sound is not right or you need to try this or try that. But every man have their own opinion towards what they were doing still. You know what I mean? But all we used to just die so. I
yeah.
eat
I eat all food and I smoke weed and I write songs every day. You see it. So I just want to show you that little video there to make you know, kind of have some understanding of where we are come from and things like that. Now, Doc, respect.
Unfortunately, that almond tree had been cut down this week.
Yes.
Anyway,
Yo,
I think
Yes.
I think
Yes,
I think
we
Paul
hear
is
you.
back with us
Yeah,
now.
hear me.
All right, Paul.
Yeah, man, we see
How
you
do you
too.
remember?
All right,
Paul, how do you remember those early days? Paul, are you with us, Paul?
Yes, man.
Yes. What about those early days? Can you tell us something about those early days? Those days when you guys were just getting together.
Oh, yeah. You know, in those days, you know, well, me I've been used to part. As I've been a revealers, revealers, earth messenger, you know, and them man are the girl man too. So you might say, I said, man, I work for no girl business in them brethren. We just want to deal with some music, you know.
Some music.
Want to learn some music and deal with it, you know. And one day him say, so the guitar, yeah, man. You know, just, you know, and him show me 2 cards and this and all this, you know. And me did it, and him go and do him thing. You know, I'm out there try, and him say, all right. Him come back and say, all right, yeah man, be like, oh, you sound man, you're going good, man. You know. So, you know, many used to reason too, and you must say, you know, the way you reason, you know, you just want to write some song, man, because them reasoning there, you know, a song you talk about is a song you write. And I say, yeah. And some just start doing thing and
Okay.
start playing my music and thing like that, and you know, learn the chords, and you know, and one day I was under almond tree playing and chanting by myself, and there comes Trevor, Kasha. Kasha said, you know, see me hear sing some song, you know, I love them, you know, them sound good. You know? And him come in and him join in and him start to, you know, do some harmony sound and thing like that, you know. And, you know, I'm kind of like the vibes too, because I get a sound now, you know. And so, you know, we go and do a thing, and if me not see him, we go check him, and if him not see me, him come check me, and, you know, we are going to do a little thing, nothing too big still until, you know, we write the first song. My head was a 9 to the dial.
All right, wait. Not to cut it. Let me ask you something here. When you guys started out, did you guys just do it as a hobby, or were you having dreams of what could happen in the future?
I was
having dreams.
I was having dreams, you know.
What about you, Tah Seti?
Yeah, I was having dreams because I started to get inspired going around foundation and all these other brothers who were working out in the hills. I'm getting inspired, you know, so the dreams start to go wider and wider and wider, you know.
What about you, Anil? Dreams or just hobby? When you started
The same thing, man, because we know what can come from music, you know, and I quickly find, you know, get responsible, feel responsible, because
I hear you guys mention foundation several times. Could you tell us a little bit about that group, Foundation? Who are they? Where are they now?
They kind of, you know, not really together right now, because one of the members of the group did passed away. They went on a tour, and you know, one passed away and never returned, and then one stayed off in I think it's in Miami or Florida, one of those areas, and never
California.
And so the lead singer left alone in Jamaica. You know, keep doing this thing just the same, you know.
Oh, okay, I see.
The lead singer in Kasha is actually a brother, you know.
Oh, okay. All right, so let me ask you guys this now. Is it a coincidence that you guys are all Rastafarians, or did you guys go to this group and then you became Rastas, or how did the Rastafari part come in? Were you Rastas before or after?
Well, Rasta from long time, you know, that Rasta, I mean, we never have no locks from weird and thing like that, you
The
know.
Locks, all right?
Well, with me personally, you know, it's like I was born and raised in a Christian home.
Mm-hmm.
My grandfather was staunch Christian. We couldn't listen to nothing more than Billy Graham, you know, and all them, you know, them Billy Graham and next one that used to come over every Sunday. So the radio only turn on like most likely on Sunday, early morning time. You know, and every early morning is a prayer meeting, and you know, and every Sunday we have to go to church. And you know, my mother was a leader in the church. I sang, you know, in the choir. You know, she used to lead the choir and all them things there.
Okay.
Me have an elder brother too, Nigel Peart, you know, him used to also do a little thing in that church though, and then him come form a group in Cornerstone. I don't know if you ever hear about Cornerstone before, you know.
Yeah, I've heard the name of the group. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so you know, so it's like yeah, that's where it really started. And I forgot the trend I've thought that I was talking about. But,
all right, so let me ask something. That building at Tryall,
yeah.
is that the old police building? Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I went up as a teenager, went to look at that building. And it's like I said, it's ironic that the House of Babylon get burned down and is Rastafari in it. But some people say fire purify, right?
Yeah.
All right. So guys, how did you come into the vision of Jack Ruby? Explain that.
Well, Jack Ruby used to visit the hills to come check foundation, you know. Foundation was one of his projects that he was working on for Island Records. And so he used to come into the hills, come visit the foundation, you know. Sometime on most Sundays, he'll show up just to hear the progression of the group and stuff like that.
Okay.
We were there also rehearsing, but every time him come up, they never see we are rehearse or hear we are anything like that. So one Sunday them come through and Bruce tell him, say, hey Jack, our next group up here, you know, I work, you know, why you hear them. And he was surprised and so he wanted to hear what we sound like, you know. So we started singing and stuff like that, and he was impressed. So he had us start to come out Ochi every other Sunday or so.
Okay.
Come do some kind of audition and stuff like that. Because usually that's Jack Ruby and a lot of times they have different artists and producers and international artists. They just come visit Jack Ruby and stuff like that. You know? So he would have them listen to us and they would say to him, yes, Jack, it's a good group, you know. Them need more work still, but it's a good group. Them sound good and stuff like that, you know. So at one point he had Jackie me to do a demo for us by laying some tracks. So he laid some tracks for us, and we take the tracks to the hills and we rehearse on those tracks until they become slow. So yeah, you know. So about a year after that.
I heard you guys used to rehearse from morning till night. Is that so?
Yes.
Yeah, man. We rehearse, man. It's like a work, you know.
Man, we rehearse day and night, man.
Yeah, man. Every day.
Have to get this thing right.
We at rehearsal. You know, and people used to say we are reverse. That's what they used to say. Every time them say we are going at the ears and say we are going to rehearsal, them say we are going to reversal.
That is funny. So guys, you said that everybody used to be in that garage here.
Yeah.
Used to be in that garage rehearsing. Now, all the other artists would be on the outside.
Yeah.
Now, how did you guys and how did the other groups handle criticism? If somebody criticized you, how was it taken? Was there any offense, any anger, any malice?
No, it wasn't anything like that.
Sometimes because you see them on the foundation and you know, and so on, fullness. there wasn't when they're criticizing you. It wasn't negative. These people were positive people, constructive people, and they always want to see the best of you. And we look up to Foundation and Fullness and all them, man. They, them group there, group them, great group there. So them not really just feel threatened with Lincoln Chain. Them just want to know so Lincoln Chain is coming on and
coming on.
best of us too, So yeah,
All right. So when Jack Ruby died, how did that affect you guys? Because I guess you guys were on the cusp of breaking through. How did Jack Ruby's death set you guys back?
That affect us badly, man. Badly. It set us back, because Jack Ruby is a legend.
Yep.
Jack Ruby is a person that know good music, and he was inspired to do good music. And when he hear good music, even if you have to say, yeah man, go rehearse some more, but him want to see the best of you. And I was impressed to know that Jack Ruby really loved Lincoln Chain Group that much that he immediately wanted to take us to the studio, And his works didn't finish with us because he passed away like in the middle of the project.
Oh my God, that's a pity, man. It's like
that was kind of rough for us because it set us back a whole lot too.
So couldn't you guys did you guys get the opportunity to move on to like any other producer, or you guys nobody has reached out?
Yeah, 2 years after that.
Yeah.
2 years after that, we were introduced to the Exterminator label by another brethren, Donovan, and we went to Kingston, meet with him. He liked the sound, and he wanted to record us immediately. So yes, so we went in, we did an album. He loved it. He contacted Ras Records. He let Ras Records know that hey, we got Lincoln Chain in the studio recording now, and right away Ras Records wanted the album.
Yeah.
So we did that album, and did a couple more, maybe 2 or so albums that they still have on tape. Last time I hear about those tracks, I heard that the tapes got damaged, but
oh my God,
but that's how it is, But yes, we didn't get introduced to another producer. We did continue the works.
I hear at one time your records were big over in Europe and you guys didn't even know. Explain that. Explain that.
Yes. Well, we're in Jamaica chilling and everything like that, and we have a brethren who lives in Holland, and him link we up one day and say, yo, Lincoln Chain, so I saw 2 albums at Holland I sell. I don't believe that. Until him say, all right, now go buy them and send them come. And he buy the 2 albums and send 2 albums them come. Yeah. And I was like, cause somebody done all them something there, and wow, the album them really released abroad. One of the album for Jack Ruby, that album was properly represented in terms of we getting our copyrights and all them kind of stuff registered and all them kind of something there with Jack Ruby. The second album we did, I only learned that it's copyrighted by another person when I tried to copyright that album.
My God.
Yeah, so that album was released by the same record label, and it's now like 28 years and we haven't received anything in royalty from that album.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah.
Go ahead.
We also did a song called African Struggle,
Yeah,
and we never even know that song was released
on a single.
As a single. That song, African Struggle, and it's out there, and I think we were in California, and a lady come up to us and say, you are Lincoln Chain now? And we're like, yeah, and she said, you know how long we want to meet Lincoln Chain? we have been listening to this song for so long,
Oh my God.
and it's such a good thing that she get to meet us at that time, and she throw on my chest. I was kind of lying on a bed, and she threw on my chest the song, the single,
Mm.
and that was like wow.
Oh
Yeah,
my God.
even though when I go out, we can go to Amazon and find both albums, but uh,
Mm.
because I usually when I search for the album, I usually what we want to keep the group in the light. You know what I'm
The
saying?
limelight. Mm.
Yeah, yeah. So I go to Amazon and search all different record stores and stuff like that to find the song. And on
Mm.
Amazon, I could find the songs them selling for even the Stop album as a collector's item selling for $150. You
What?
know, yes, man.
And you guys
So
haven't seen a penny.
yeah, I haven't seen anything. So
Jesus.
usually when I'm promoting the music, I would have to go to Amazon and buy our own music to
Right.
actually do a promotion.
Oh, oh my God.
Yeah. So if you call me, if you said, "Hey, Tah Seti, me need a Stop album or me need a New Day album," I would
Mm.
have to go buy it
You have to go buy it.
and then send it come give you. Yeah, you know what I mean? So it's like it's heights of piracy. That's what's going on out here with that particular album, especially Stop.
All
Yeah.
right. Let me ask you something. In this, with this corruption and slackness and thieves in the record industry, is it only in Jamaica or it's all over the place?
No,
It's
no,
all
no,
over
no,
the
no, no.
place.
We hear a lot of different artists,
Mhm.
in America,
Yeah.
in different countries that complain. Even Bob
Mm.
Marley went through the same thing too.
Yeah.
You know, and I was just listening to an artist the other day. I don't even remember his name, but he was have the same complaint. So the recording business is not really an easy thing. Not until you make it. And you can stand on your own and you
And you
can.
can start on your. All right. Educate us, guys, because like myself, I'm not too versed in the music business. What are some of the tricks like a producer will use to maybe trap you guys or rob you guys? Explain some of the tricks they use.
A contract
A
straight off
contract.
the top.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
as artists and things like that, you want to know say your music out there, and
Mm.
you want the past street all, and you hear your music a play on the radio, and things like that. So them thing they because at first yes, it was the money too, but it wasn't the money that really inspired us in the music business. It was the music itself, you know, and the inspiration and the feelings that we have
Mm.
when we are singing and when we are delivering, and you know are watching someone that really inspired you singing, and that give you that feeling, that you want to do the same, or you want to do greater than that. So
All right.
it wasn't the money at first that really inspired you, you know. But until we unite for a while, and then we just say, from the start, money now come in, and from the start get messed up, and children not getting proper food to eat, and and even yourself sometimes, the struggle, see it, and then they start to look back and say, yeah, we need to get something from this music, that's it's not just singing, it's also a business. Yeah.
Yeah. I notice the genre of your guys' music is all about not all, let's say 90, 85% about the struggle of the black man. African struggle, like you said. Why does your music reflect so much of that? Why not some more upbeat fun stuff? Why do you guys dwell so much on that hardship and struggle?
It's our environment, man.
Yes,
Explain.
definitely,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
definitely. It's our environment.
it's our environment.
Yeah,
That's where we that's what we meditate upon daily. The struggling, it's just hard
Mm-hmm.
if you go through,
and
Me
yeah,
me when we are go we get up and because I do we do other work than the music because of survival.
Right.
So we have to do other things. So I'm on we get up. I'm gonna leave my house like 5 o'clock in the morning and I head out, drive 30 odd miles to the job where I do. I sit in the car and I do a rehearsal, or I read something to keep I mind a certain way, because as soon as the sun come up and you head upon the plantation, it's just struggle. You see it, yeah. And you're not seeing anything. You're working, and people say, yeah, man, you had a good job and everything like that.
Yeah.
But you're not seeing anything. And this been going on from your parents are come because you see your parents I got a brazier factory and them a work long hours and them a come home and then nothing happen same way. We just can't see your head way out,
And
everything where you work, you're just not helping the situation that's going on. And it's not only happening in my family, it happen
everybody
over the black world,
Right.
We just can't see certain light. So the struggle is just constantly hitting us. So that's why we approach here because, as I said, the environment that we live in,
And I would like to talk about some books that I read too. I used to read like Marcus Garvey,
right,
Walter Rodney, Europe and underdeveloped Africa.
Underdeveloped.
I at an early age, I was like, listening to some great, because I love listening, when it comes to, as I say, because, at one time we were reasoning, I did last a train of reason because I really want to tell you, say, from out of church, because when I used to go to church, church never used to hold me. But it's just that my mother and father used to hold me.
All right.
Like that, until I meet a Muslim virgin one time and start to reason. And the things where my reason is a thing where really connect to me. Is like because where I realize is that in the church, they're just telling us about afterlife, what gonna be happening to afterlife, and I'm like, then what I'm doing right now, we want to talk about what happened to it right now, and so the Muslim start to reasoning there, see it, and and then I was drawn to Islam at the time, because I was searching, I was really searching to find a way out of this because as I said, I start to read Marcus Garvey and things like that, and read about the black man's world and all them things there, and then when we look around and see, it's only black people in a certain condition, and everything of white look beautiful and great, and the white man world look beautiful, black man still in a condition, struggling and fighting, and and so those are things that help inspire the songs that we sing about struggle.
All right, one of the guys, let me show you a picture. And I want you to tell me what does this guy mean to you guys? Okay, take a look at this face and then you tell me, what does this guy mean to you guys?
Well, that's Percival. That's Leonard Percival Howell. That's the man who came with the Rastafari idea for the black man. Rastafari is a black power movement, and Howell was a Garveyite, and Howell was responding to a question that Marcus Garvey asked about why does the black man have no king, and why does the black man have no God? And because before that, Jamaicans used to think that King George was their king, and Queen Elizabeth was their queen, so you couldn't say nothing about them. So first of all, Howell, come in and start to spread the Rastafari. So there is a man in Ethiopia called Rastafari who was crowned in Addis Ababa in 1930, Kings of Kings and Lords of Lords. And that's how him say, yes, here's the black man king and here's the black man God. And that's how the Rastafari movement started, So Leonard Howell is is I would say yes, Selassie. You know, Leonard always is the man who start the movement, and we give thanks
First
and
Rasta.
praises to him. You know, first Rastaman, because he taught us about our Black King, our Empress and Emperor.
Why is it that grew up in Jamaica, you couldn't find any information about the man?
They suppress it because they said Leonard Oil was a madman, just like Bedouin and all these people. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So because them not what them must speak about is not conducive with the status quo. It has nothing to do. They must speak against the status quo. So when you do that, they not them time. They even Rastaman, early Rastaman, them used to say we're mad. You understand? Because of what we are talking about, you know what I'm saying? So that's why you can't find certain writings and stuff like that with products here.
Alright, guys. A particular problem you guys have is that some of you in the States, some of you in Jamaica. Alright? O'Neal and Kasha back home in Jamaica and Tah Seti and Paul over here in the States. How does that work? As a group, how does that work? Doesn't it put some strain on the relationship?
I mean, to see each other personal, up front and close, yes. But other than that, we still communicate. We call each other. We're up on the phone all the time. We are text, we are talk, we are reason. You know, we are share ideas. You know, different ideas. A man might see a video come up about something and him share the idea there. A man might discover a book or something like that, and we share that, you know, with reason about it and stuff like that. Musically, there are platforms out there where we can do tracks, we can do songs and stuff like that, where each man hear and each man can contribute to it, you know.
Okay, so there's the distance, no really hasn't really bothered you guys.
Affect us in the way that we say we're going to break up, you know. Because the real intention why we're here is just because the intention to help your family, but in the meantime, see if you can help your group. You know, see it. Because my intention now is because I'm so focused on my group. I still write, I still sing, I still play my music, I still reach out to the brethren and you know, if we have songs and we can, you know, due to the use of what you call it now, like modern inventions, you know, we can able to send a song or two to each one and say, listen to that song here. You know, so we never have no intention of breaking up, you know, it's just a struggle. The same thing we're talking about, you know. It's just a struggle that causes us to be here right now. You know, but we have intention of reuniting. And
Alright, so
it's gonna be very soon.
Hold on, Paul. You sing lead most of the time, right?
Yes.
I know you don't want to say this front of the man, but you never get that temptation to say, you know what, I better work for my one. That never crossed my head.
No, because it's like I say, you know, we lean on each other so much. You know, it's like we just feel like, you know, how can I leave Kasha behind? How can I leave Tah Seti? You know, Tah Seti is a warrior. Tah Seti is a person where, you know, I mean, he put out so much effort within the music. You know, O'Neal as a new member of the crew and the enthusiasticness that him carry, you know, and it bring a new vibes to the music. It's just that I can't wait to meet them again. I can't wait that longing to be together, you know, to flow, you know. So no, you know, I'm not thinking about no solo no.
When we started out, and we said we really want to make it as a group, you know. Yeah, that's our intention.
Would you guys ever bring in another member?
Not right now.
Not right now.
the only thing we have to do right now is employ a band.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, get a band to
Get some musicians. They get
some musicians.
Get some musicians to play.
To
Back us up,
work together, and do
I don't know
things.
if you're hearing me, because
Yeah, we are hearing you, O'Neal.
Yeah, man, come in on here because we don't hear you a long time. And Kasha, your mic mute now.
Yeah, Kasha, unmute the
I think we
mic. Go ahead, O'Neal.
Unmute your mic,
guys,
Kasha.
with them good things, and because I'm already involved with Lincoln Chain, and I'm enjoying working with Lincoln Chain. So there's no need for me to jump ship right now. I've done solo work, I've done group work before. I'm just going forward, and we have work to do. We have a lot of work to do because this struggle continues. Growing up in a musical environment, and motivated by powerful, strong group by like Foundation, and it's all with a positive vibes coming from where we're coming from. So we don't have
my attention, is it? On the Reggae magazine, Reggae Guide, that you guys have been featured in the November issue. Could you give us some more news about that?
Well, I was contacted by some people, and part of promoting the music and getting the music out there, you always want to have a campaign going.
All right.
So just doing the recording and that's not it. Doing the recording is all good. That's only part of the struggle, Now you then have to go out and start promote the music. You have to do campaigns, you have to do marketing campaign, you have to do a lot of promotion to get the music out there so a lot of different people can hear it, So I was going through some emails and stuff like that they sent out and stuff like that. So I contacted the people them, and we agreed to do this project here by having Lincoln Chain in the Reggae Guide, because what we're thinking about is that we don't know if COVID-19 is gonna like just wipe out entirely, but it's gonna get under control at some point, and then we can start to go back on the road and start do other things again. So we here sitting down, we still want to at least have Lincoln Chain out there in magazine and website and stuff like that. So as soon as it opens back again, then at least we have a foot in the door, you know what I mean? Because every artist now is kind of at a standstill.
Yeah, man. So
and all of them is still doing promotion. So it's the same
promotion, right?
It's promotion and campaigning. So we can keep Lincoln Chain out there.
All right. True. So if you look on this Reggae Guide, you can see you guys feature on the front page. Yes. You guys feature way up front. So I don't know if you guys can hear the music. So let's just take a listen on one of the Jai's Great, I think. I don't know which one.
New Day.
I think it's New Day.
Can you guys hear the music?
This is New Day.
The revisited version.
Yeah.
That same old feelings from yesterday. It won't let me go, but I've got to make it. The sun is shining. Get up. Stand up. Wake up. Stand up on your feet. Your own 2 feet. Follow the golden rules. There is dignity in labor. And I never think another job.
All right. Yeah, guys. Let me tell you this. Listen. I don't know. I said it already. To you guys, and I don't want to take it the wrong way. No insult, but at first when I heard it, I said steel bus. I never realized you guys sound so good, honestly. I played for my son this afternoon too, and the first thing he said, Dad, steel bus have another music over there. I said, no, son, it's not steel bus. And he said, the man is so good. The man, you are one of St. Mary's or Jamaica's best kept secret because a lot of people like to say Tah Seti, you have to do the promotion. A lot of people don't know about you guys. And you guys really, really sound good.
We put in work, you know.
You
Yeah.
really.
Kasha, unmute your mic.
Grateful, you know. And I'm grateful.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And we appreciate
Yeah, and
that
I'm grateful
too.
to hear that, you know.
And the
Blessed.
criticism is good criticism.
No,
I love it.
no, it's not criticism. I just so just
Because
let them know say,
Yeah,
really
it's
sound
an
like.
honor. That's what I try to say. It's an honor.
It's an honor.
It's an
It's
Come
honor.
on,
It's
you guys sound good.
It wasn't really intentional, really, to sound like another group.
To sound
I
like
love,
everybody.
you know,
As we are saying, yes, we love the vibes. Yeah, we love to know that we can, sound like some great group. But it's like our thing is like while we were in the Beverly Hills, it was more than 2-3 groups that we rehearsed, but we rehearsed with, and none of us.
no,
Sound the same.
you know.
Yeah. None of us have tried to copy a sound or want to sound like, even though we have so much respect for those great groups. So it's like we learn to come out of ourselves and create our own sound.
Tah Seti.
Yeah. So
Lincoln Chain to the sound like Lincoln Chain. I can't hear sounding like any other group. Believe me. So that's people views, you know.
Yeah, it's what kind of
That's
people
alright
because
still. I guess it's okay because you know.
because Steel Pulse is not the only group we hear people come up to me and say,
you know.
That's
people
right.
come up to me and say, "Well, that song sound like John Holt." I mean, like, and I'm like, "Oh, you hear that?"
Yeah.
You know.
But
I
the
can't hear.
vibe with them I feel, and the notes them and all them something there. When
Yeah.
when we hit it,
Yeah, that's basically.
it's like yes.
I'm for those of them, man. That's some great man,
Yeah.
True.
You know.
And even though it wasn't intentional, but it's a good feelings to to be in the same caliber.
We try to keep the song. It's a standard, it's a standard procedure. Diamonds would have said that we want to keep a certain standard.
Right.
Yeah, you understand. So we put in the work.
All right. So guys, can you guys tell me some of the reggae artists who you have looked up to? Some of the guys who have inspired you.
Yeah, we have a lot of inspiration. A lot of inspiration. That and first we have to say big up to Bob Marley, because Bob Marley is one of them that really inspired I and I. Bob Marley and the Wheelers, and then you have group like a whole lot of group, man. A whole lot of group.
So much.
Yeah, man. So much group, man.
Only for artists.
Yeah. But
because we listen to them, It's not like we just up there and just have focus on Lincoln Chain. We listen to the singers, stuff like that. We have a whole rocker CD, stack up with CD with different artists. Because these a man support other artists too. These a man go out and buy them music. You understand? And listen to them,
Yeah, man. You have a lot of them.
Yeah. We love Dennis Brown. We love Third World. We love Maxi. Very simple.
Yeah.
Okay.
Eptones, Gladiators, Twinkle Brothers, all of them. We listen to them.
All right. The big question now, we normally get most.
Still the same way. So I want
All right. Here the big question, we normally get singers, no problem. Guys, today this proliferation of dancehall music with all the badness and the slackness. I don't want to call the name, but how do you guys see it? And how do you guys see it affecting authentic, original reggae music?
It's negative enough.
Negative. Oh.
Negative, completely.
But it can draw big crowds.
But then slackness within the music is also in the music a long time too. It's not just since what year. It's been in the music, for a long time. But somehow this generation take it to a different level. and you know, and we care so much about the upcoming generation, the generation that coming after us, you know, and so we try to be positive in our music, you know, and that when them hear, you know, them can say, well, there was someone that really cares about the younger generation. You know,
Okay.
we can't really talk about the slackness, man. Them, we can't, they not gonna help, you know, because them not change them ways, because everybody look for a quick dollars, a quick money.
Everybody else, all right.
You understand?
I
O'Neal, how you see it,
I
O'Neal?
think you have a
How you
lot
see
of
it with the
double standard
slackness?
going on. No, let me tell you. I think you have a lot of double standard. There's a lot of areas in a country that we have to highlight and work at, because, for an example, me burn out the slackness thing, you know. Me burn it out totally because me not so it necessary. But on the other hand, me burn out the slackness, but the government allow rum and alcohol to sell freely and say drink responsibly. And you have areas we need to clean up. You understand? What areas we need to clean up, because there's no way, because word of power, you know. But
Sure.
seeing the action again is the next thing, you know, because some videos that we see on YouTube, when man I go check out man out of them bed and carry them, go kill them and dig hole and put them in a music video that I tell about, you know.
All right. Good one.
This man.
Point.
Yeah, man.
So that's it.
And the government sit down and allow them things.
Suppose you guys are on a stage show, right? And you have another artist up there who would really deal with sadness. Would you prefer to go on before them or after them? What's your preference?
That's a good question, I don't know. But
go on. Go ahead.
Go on, that's it.
before, I wouldn't mind going before him or after him for just kind of clean up whatever him up there talk about. You know what I say? But would I go after, because would I actually make a note of what him just said to make people know, say that's not reggae. You know what I mean? You know, make kind of get people mind back in where it's supposed to be, make them know, so whatever they just hear. I know, say artists and man, I go feel aware, so. But what we're bringing forward, we have to express on it more and say this is reggae. You understand? And this we want people to hear. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're talking with the musical group from St. Mary Lincolnshire here on Rock the Mic. These guys are some brothers who have been struggling for a long time, and every time they take 2 steps forward, it's like 3 back. And we're hoping this time they can really push through. Now, guys, as 4 guys in a group, any thought of bringing in a female or something to add some little harmony and a feminine touch to this thing?
Kasha, unmute your mic.
Well, you know, collaborate, yes. You know, we'll collaborate with some systems. We definitely can't leave out the system, them, you know.
But Tah Seti, you know, the section like them about them lady like them lady that sound good and all them could sing so.
Yeah, when them hear that
when it comes to
O'Neal say that when people just heard the EP and heard the harmonies in the background, we have a lot of write-ups and reviews and stuff like that about it. People actually thought it was female doing the harmonies.
Oh my God!
Yeah, because the harmony them sound, so because different notes and stuff like that.
Yes. Oh my God!
Try different things, you know. We don't just stick to one sound. You know, you have groups where when you hear a particular group, you can tell, say, it's that group. Because them have a particular sound.
Yeah, but,
you know, when it comes to Lincolnshire, you know, you can hear Jai's Great and New Day. It's 2 different things. You think
2 different things, yeah.
To do it. But at the same artist, but we're just using different tone of voice, you know?
All right. Wait, something I always wanted to find out, when you guys are collaborating with someone, would you rather collaborate with an artist bigger than you, or would you reach down and bring somebody else? Oh, what's your preference?
Both, you know.
Both, if they must say the conscious things.
Yeah, both ways.
Both ways.
Yeah, we have a collaboration coming out soon too.
And
with a dub poet. With a dub poet.
Okay.
Yeah.
You see, with the artists where
did you say
that caliber, you know, and you know, has been out
Start
there.
out.
You
So
know,
did you say preference? Did you say
help your
preference?
group to cross over. You know, it helps you. It can take you. You know, further. You know, yeah. You know, and it's also a pleasure to help and work with an upcoming artist.
Working on
You know,
upcoming, okay?
yeah. So you know, because we're about helping each other, especially if we're seeing you doing positive works, and if we can talk to you and your works not so positive, we can say, yo, try to do a little better, and we're there, you know. And yes, yeah, man, would I work with upcoming artists?
You're working upcoming, okay. Okay. But do you guys see yourself changing anything about the group? Your sound, your genre, anything in order to move up? You guys see yourself departing from that hardcore African struggle, going into some more reggae rock or say a little more love music? Cause I was listening to one other thing about you gave me a rose or you give, yeah. Sounds like you guys get that
Kasha,
bit.
unmute your mic.
So like you guys get a bit more what? Is it $10 what? Oh.
You remember the years there, you can't do what you want now because remember that it's the union, it's man and woman go forward, It's not
All
just
right.
man in everything, you understand?
Mm.
Yeah, you have to remember the females them because it's a union and you have to mix it up. You have to bring them along too.
True.
You know what I say? Because a man alone can't do it.
Yeah.
I just want to share something with you also.
No.
I don't know if you can see that.
Yes, what's that? Akema, the
That's
best.
the Academia Best Reggae Song by
New
Lincoln
Day. Oh, it's for the
Academy
New
Award.
Day.
It's for New Day.
Yeah.
It is for the New Day. Okay. I think we should, listen to a little bit of the New Day. What do you guys think?
Yeah, right. That was the one that the magazine just
Yeah,
featured.
man.
It's the one that we promoted
Right.
Yes,
also,
man.
But still,
Yeah, man.
my favorite was Fix the Roof,
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's been at the big yeah.
Yes, man. And that's the new EP, that's the new EP we're promoting. The new EP we're promoting is called Fix the Roof.
Fix the Roof, yeah.
Yes, and that track New Day is from that new EP. It's a revisit because we did that in 1990. We recorded New Day for Jack Ruby on the album, and then we came back in 2015 and we re-recorded. So we call it New Day Revisited.
New Day Revisited.
And it's a part of the new EP with Jai's Grade, Fix the Roof, Long Road, Over and Over, and I Gave You Rose.
Okay. Guys, when I'm going to leave a link down on the bottom of the video for people to get to your music, for people to get to your website, your Facebook, everything. We're going to leave all that. But let me ask you something. On your journey, I notice you guys are very humble guys, but can you drop some names of people you work with? Some of the big names, so we can hear some of the caliber people you guys have worked with.
Okay. Reggae Sunsplash. It was epic. And I want to tell you, that Reggae Sunsplash, whenever I'm nothing for wear, we just completed our first album whenever I'm nothing for wear, and we link up with Profi, and Profi carry a Uchi market. Buy with some Kinte cloths, and his mother make the clothes them. And we have a brethren from England who take us out and buy us some shoes, and we went on the Reggae Sunsplash. We performed Foundation, Donovan, Mutabaruka, Steel Pulse, The Mighty Sparrow, Lucky Dube.
Profile.
Okay.
I remember them.
We profile against the Mighty Diamonds, Jimmy Riley.
What?
Yeah, Michael Rose.
Michael, yeah.
Okay.
Give me
All
some
right. So
day.
if you look on the screen that's now, who is that you with?
That virgin is a virgin called Bingy Sean.
Finish.
He's a
Okay.
Jamaican, but he lives in Ghana. They build
Oh,
projects
God.
in
Yeah.
Ghana where people
All
can
right.
go and live and thing like that. You know,
All right.
the project is called Abashe.
Okay. And then a big name, so because I heard one time you guys were with what? Is it Cat Core or one of them guys? Oh, this thing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, that was the album when we were recording. Our
Right.
first album was recorded by the musicians were Sly and Robbie, Catcore, Christopher
Okay.
Hitchin, Dean Fraser, Number Robinson,
What?
uh, Scully, and
Yeah.
who else we got there?
So you guys have rubbed shoulders with Reggae Royalty then, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
man.
You guys have been up there with the Royal one.
Yes.
No. Before we leave, what are your plans for the future? From here on, moving on, what are your real plans? What is in the works for Lincoln J?
We will continue sing cultural music, you know, and yeah,
We
we
want
won't forget the ladies them, because ladies them is is a part of the journey, and
Uh,
so you got some strong ladies that sing some powerful songs too, and we want to sing songs for them also.
all right.
But in this journey right now, because black people is in a terrible condition,
coming.
you know, and we can't really ease off of the pressure right now,
yes,
because it's
Do
about
it.
healing the nation,
Right.
and reminding people, black people, of where they're coming from, and never give up,
Okay.
never give up the struggle, keep fighting, try to unite, because that is one thing that causing the black people, right? We as black people,
Unification.
unification and education,
Unification.
and see. So yeah, we will
Yeah.
forever educating the people, and passing on the little education that I have,
Uh,
and try just to see black people, come together.
Coming next year. We're coming.
Yeah, because Africa is on a great move right now, you know,
right.
and this is no time to really sit aside and just not doing nothing.
Somebody giving feedback there, man. All
Yeah.
right. So with this COVID time, man, everybody at home, we are looking forward to when this thing is done. You guys should be coming up with some more music because at home you should be
Yes,
having big
yes,
opportunities to write, right?
yes, yes,
we have
yes.
some wicked song I come, man.
Yes.
Some wicked song.
It's
Wicked,
coming together.
All right.
you
Yeah,
know.
man.
That's
Uh,
good.
yeah, it's only those, because we understand, it's like some songs that we sing is sometimes it's only black people feel embarrassed, you know,
True.
because you're singing song that white people done to us. But white people, they
Understand.
they understand, they know, and they know the truth, and you have a lot of them where really stand by, and the struggle with it too, because so we not stop sing culture song, we not stop sing unification song, you know, and
Freedom
songs
song,
of
man. Songs of
freedom,
freedom.
All right.
and we
Yes,
also
man.
will be singing for the ladies,
You better. All right. Wait, let me ask you something again. What gives you guys more pleasure? Is it your record sales, or would you rather beam up there on stage in front of a live audience? What really floats your boat?
Stage.
Stage.
I used to both,
Yeah.
Your boat.
Yeah, I mean
All right.
both. Yes.
All right. Hold on. You're on stage. You're
Yeah,
performing.
man. We want
And you
performing,
notice.
man.
Hold on. You're on stage. You're performing.
We
You
want
notice.
you perform, you know.
You're like, all right, good. Yeah. Let's say you're on stage, and you notice a section of the crowd not get into that? How do you handle the vibes now return section? How do you handle?
Well, sometime I would say
You can't
sometime
do watch that, you know.
you can't watch that because I listen. Sometimes people, it's not dancing. The kind of music it's not about to it's not for you to dance, but it's for you to
Alright.
listen. So if you're in an audience, I spit out some truth and you see people not dancing, quite most likely they're listening to what you're saying.
Alright.
Because sometimes at the first them see, at the first time I see this act, you know, so them really want to take in what the act really I say, you know.
Then I say, okay. Alright.
And you know, sometimes it's a good thing to dance. It's a good thing to have fun time. But I think that we as a people, we dance too much.
With me doing so, with me,
and we make too much noise sometimes, and we're not
Only I say.
Yeah, we're not listening. We're not reading. We're not thinking. You know, we only think when we get hungry. You know, and when we get hungry and start thinking, is to take another brother life or take another sister life.
All right.
Get hungry.
What do you have to say on you?
What do you have to say?
Say that again.
Only I try to get in with something.
Yeah.
No, I was saying, I was saying because I was talking about sometimes performing and you have a section not reacting to it. That really drift your meds because even with me, when I was doing solo, you know, I've been performing a lot of times. And I have a section of the audience not really like, you feel like they're not into it. I want to focus on them. They try to focus on the ones that are into it.
All right.
Because let me tell you, sometimes the music get as it's the same people. It's the same people who was not reacting. Those are the people who approach me and say, "Boy, you're doing such a great job." So that's an experience for me, you know.
All right.
And the point before, I perform in the hotel already. Because I used to perform with Jam Messengers with Vinny and Jawo. Jawo was a great musician and singer. You know, me so I was the first one now this season. Remember, the entertainment manager approached me and said to me, I should not perform that song anymore. That was Sancho's The Hotel. And I asked her if the guests have a problem with the song. I cannot read what the sound too rigid, and sometimes people have a problem with the song. Is the colonized mind have a problem with the song? Your own black brother and sister. You see me I say? So is that what
all right. All right.
Yeah.
Now guys, who is the tougher audience? A Jamaican audience or an audience abroad? Who's tougher?
Jamaican audience, man. Jamaican audience, tough. I mean, no. Let me rewind and come again. See, tough, yes, but you know, a lot of Jamaican, especially females and you know, and some males, right now, them love some gimmicks thing. You know, these gimmicks, you know, talk and these gimmicks behavior and this jump and spread out and skin out and wine, broke wine, kind of something there. You know, that make them real and them jump up in the air and then go on. You know, but whenever time you sing about, you know, and this consciousness, some of them is like, you know, you don't want to hear that. You understand me? But internationally, when you're out there internationally, you know, the international mind, you know, accept these songs.
Okay.
And these are the people that when these people accept the songs, and then the Jamaican hear how you're doing well abroad, then that's a time they start to tune into you now.
That is that. Okay.
I mean, no, see, they good long time, you know. But they never, you know, but they never appreciate you when.
True. A prophet never accepted in his own town, man.
That's true.
All right, now, if you guys were to get that big break now, coming up after COVID, can you name me some of the dream places you love to perform? Where would you?
I like to go back there. I like to go to Africa, you know.
You like
Africa.
Africa?
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
I
I
like
like
that
going.
Africa.
Yeah. I would like to go in Europe too because Europe is also accepting the music,
Mm-hmm.
especially the kind of music that we do.
All
So
right.
would I like to go in Europe, and various parts in Europe and perform also, But Africa is my dream, It's like I dream about that place,
You dream about
I
it.
just
All right.
yeah, I
Okay.
want to go there.
Okay. You have let's say you have an African tour coming up. Which is
Hmm.
the first country that I hit?
Ghana,
Oh, good. Ghana.
Ghana. Ghana,
Ghana.
not Ethiopia.
Well,
Well,
Ghana. Well, that's our
I mean,
because it's 54 countries,
yeah,
Got 54 countries,
You
yeah,
so
are you are tour
I,
all of them.
yeah.
All right.
yeah, Ghana.
But you want to go back and then go back to the door of no return.
No return. All
Call
right.
it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right.
I personally would like to tour Africa, but wherever the music takes,
Yeah,
me I say,
Mm.
yeah.
No dream of going to say Brazil. No dream of Brazil.
Yes. We
Yes,
would
man.
like to go to Brazil too.
me I say, I would like to tour Africa.
Yep. Yeah, man. All over want to go back home, man.
Yeah,
Everybody would like to go Africa. But
yeah,
Kasha,
man. Well,
unmute your mic.
we I would like to go, Asia, in Asia
yeah.
because, right now we are getting old for likes. A lot of people from Asia, you know,
Yeah, Hong
China,
Kong, Vietnam,
Hong
I
Australia,
Kong,
think
New
Vietnam,
Zealand.
and all them things.
Vietnam.
Those
Yes,
people
man.
are loving our
I
songs.
I
Yeah,
don't
man.
know listen reggae down there, place.
Yeah, man.
Yes,
Oh,
man.
you know that you get on your royalty statement, you see the different countries that the song
Oh,
plays,
okay.
Yes,
Hong
Okay.
you
Kong,
know,
South America, a lot of South America, Costa Rica, Chile,
Chile,
Mexico,
one of them
Oh,
areas there,
Argentina,
Argentina,
places
Brazil,
like
yeah,
those,
man, and
oh.
yeah,
Anything
man.
from Australia?
Yes, man. Australia, Hong Kong, New Zealand,
New
Yes, man.
Zealand.
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
all over Africa.
The music
But
there all over, man.
I
You
bet one
can't see
country
it.
missing. I bet China missing. There's none from China, right?
I haven't seen anything from China, but we
Yes,
am
you know.
from Israel.
Israel. Oh my God.
Yeah.
But on a European scene, which European country you like to really? Which European country would you say accept
All,
reggae?
all India.
We get from India too.
From India? Whoa.
Yeah.
You
The
guys,
statement
you guys
show
are
you,
cost for making. You guys will make it. But in Europe, which country would you say accept reggae more than all the others?
Uh, we
UK.
like Amsterdam,
Oh, you're in Holland, okay?
yeah, in England, London too, and and all them places there. There's more. Yeah, there's more, but just need to be there and learn some more about these places.
Yeah, man. Like you said, the struggle continues, and
The story continues.
I honestly feel that the
So,
break is around the
so
corner. The
right
break is
now,
just around the corner.
anyway,
Yes,
coming
sir.
back now, say anyway, I
That's
saw
on
the
it.
music take away. Let me tell you, if it's even a Spanish speaking country, as long as them accept I music and them want to tour, we have to tour the
Yeah,
thing
man.
and perform to the best of our ability because that's
Yeah,
how the
man.
thing go.
All
Anyway, the
right.
music take away Lincoln Chain and that's how we go perform.
You got
Hey,
it, floor.
look at a country like Costa Rica. Whole heap of Lincoln Chain fans like Costa Rica,
Yeah,
We need to
Yeah.
coming next year. We need to farm the work. We get together. Next year, we plan to get together and go do some serious work because the clock a tick and I getting
Yes.
older. We are getting younger, so we need to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, guys. Listen up. It's been a pleasure talking to you guys. It's been a pleasure, and
Yeah.
I have a feeling that that breakthrough is just around the corner. As soon as this COVID is done and
I'm working
everything
on
opens
it.
up, I just
Let's
have
say
that
I'm
feeling
working on it.
that you guys are just on the cusp of breaking through. And on behalf of Rock the Mic, I want to thank you guys for coming on. All four of you, Paul, Tah Seti, Kasha, and O'Neill, thank you very much. And since we're all coming from St. Mary, I wish you guys all the best, man.
Thank
Honest to
you.
God.
Give
Thank
thanks,
you
And
very
man.
much.
Give thanks, man.
Yes.
And
keep on working. And like I said, At the bottom of the video, I'm gonna put in all the links to your website, your Instagram, your Twitter, you name it. I never know you guys have so many things over there. Like
Yeah, man.
Amazon and all them. Some
Yeah,
of them we
man.
never
Just
hear about.
everything is on the link tree. On the
Yeah,
link
man.
tree. So once you share the link
Yeah,
tree,
Yeah,
you'll
man.
get the details, man.
I promise. I'm going to put all of that in there. And I'm dying
yeah,
for the
man.
day when you guys hit the road again and I can, really
After
come watch you
music,
guys perform.
Spotify,
Yeah,
Google,
man.
and
And
Amazon,
we come back anytime,
All right. Easy, man.
anytime.
I'll be glad to have you guys anytime.
Yeah,
Yes,
because
From the mere fact
Yeah.
that, from the mere fact that to go from St. Mary, the door will always be open.
yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah,
So,
man.
I don't want. I don't want to die for the day, and I want to live for the day to see Lincoln Chain out there.
all
I
right.
do the work,
Yeah.
Yes,
All right,
enough
sir.
love,
Somebody,
enough love to
you have
guys
some
support
wicked
us.
Yeah,
ears.
man. Yeah, man. No
All right,
respect,
guys.
Give
and
thanks.
Thanks a lot,
honestly,
man.
Yes,
Guys,
sir.
yeah,
that.
I'm
Easy.
sorry,
Yes,
sorry
sir.
for the
Yeah, man.
bad
Yeah, keep on
audio,
rocking the mic.
but big
Easy.
thanks.
Cool. So, ladies and gentlemen, you're asking where can you find the music of this dynamic group? Well, I will be putting a link in the description of this video. If you go there, you can find their link tree. For example, here it is. I brought it up. They're available on several different social media platforms. They're basically out there and everything. For example, Django Radio. Let's double click on this and see what it brings up. Here it is. You can search and they will be there somewhere. You'll find them there. SoundCloud. If we double click on SoundCloud, you will find Lincoln Chain. They're available right there. You can go purchase their music. Let's back it out and let's go to YouTube. They have their own YouTube channel, guys. You can support them there. They are very computer savvy. They're very internet savvy and they're with the times, guys. This is not your grandfather's reggae group. As like everybody else, Spotify is where you find them also. Their music is there for your listening pleasure and you can go and support the group there also. Here we have their album, Fix the Roof, Jah is Great, Again and Again, Long Road, I Gave You Rose. So there's no excuse for not supporting this group. They're also available on iTunes. Here we have them. Lincoln Chain making use of every medium there is. You have no excuse for not purchasing their music. Okay, and if we close this, we go to Reverberation. Not many people know about this one. I didn't either. Reverberation. And again, their music is there. Lots of information about the group also. You can go here and peruse this website. Okay. Let's back out and see what they have. They're available on Twitter also. They have their own Twitter account. Hey, these guys are with it. These guys are really into the 21st century. They have their own website. They're available on the internet. So you can learn anything you want. You can go in, you can talk to them. They will respond to you. Trust me, they will. Lincoln Chain. Bandcamp is where you also find them. It's another website that disseminates music. Here you can buy the digital album. Where else are they located? They have their own Facebook page. Lincoln Chain again. These guys have taken the time to make sure they're available out there in cyberspace for you guys. Anytime you want, you can interact with them. And finally, they have their own Instagram account. This link will be placed in the description of the video. Please go and look at it. Please go and support these guys. They really need your help. Here we have a good group doing good, clean, wholesome music. No slackness, no gun business. They need your help, guys. Thank you.